yes, I can make it. We are so glad she is here. She runs shows in Silver Spring called Comedy is Calling. They're every Friday and Sunday. So mark your calendars, but you also have the pleasure of seeing her right now. Please join me in welcoming Stacey Axler.
Okay, controversial opinion. I actually do like large family gatherings. One day I hope to be a part of one. But hear me out on this. I'm at a stage in my life. I'm turning 30 in a few months. Woo! Thank you! Taking those coming out, 30 coming in. And at this age, like a lot of my friends are getting older and are having kids and growing their families, and all I feel like I'm growing is gray hair out of my head, which is like the regenerative property of hair that no one talks about, because when I see one gray hair, I'm like, no, I'm gonna fix this, and I just pluck it out, and then 3 instantaneously shoot out of my head. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is it, this is 30s. I really do like this age because I've been really enjoying getting to know not just like my friends, but my friends' kids, and it's really been fun for me. But it's interesting because my friends having kids has brought back the kids' table at big social events, except they don't call it the kids' table anymore, they call it the singles table. But the only singles people at this table are my friends' kids who are children and me. And every single dinner, there comes a time when the kids look at me, and then I look back at the kids, and then they say to me, "Are you a grown-up?" And I say, "Good question, kids. That's a great question. Sometimes I don't even know what I am." And they say, well, they ask me clarifying questions. They say, "Are you married?" I say, "No, kids. Not married." They say, "Do you drive a car?" I say, "No, I don't drive a car." "Do you have a house?" "No, I don't have any of these things." And I'm doing fine, kids. Look at me go. But yeah, I don't have a house, but something I've learned is that you don't have to own a home to get all the fun parts of home ownership delivered right to you. And by that I mean, yes, homeowner association meetings. Homeowner association meetings are great if you're a person like me and you love gossip, because there's so much gossip at a homeowner association meeting. They don't check if you own a home. You can just show up. You don't have to show them a mortgage. You just roll up into it. And the gossip is amazing, especially because it's gossip about people you don't know. Whenever I'm at a party and someone I know comes up to me and says, "Can I tell you something?" I'm like, "No," and I go right into the bathroom because I don't want to hear gossip about people I know. I live for the gossip about people I don't know, but I love going to homeowner association meetings. I started going in 2020 when all of them were online. They were all on Zoom, and I've been to homeowner association meetings all throughout Maryland. It's great. Going to those meetings is the most spontaneous thing that I've done for myself. I'm not a spontaneous person, but I'm trying to become more spontaneous. But I have a theory, and the theory is you cannot be spontaneous unless people already think you're spontaneous. Because if you're spontaneous, when people think that you're not spontaneous, they think you're going through a crisis. And they try to help you. They think something's wrong. I have one friend who, whenever we're supposed to meet up for brunch, we're in a group text, we're like, "All right, is everyone down for brunch today?" She'll be like, "Oh, sorry guys, I just booked last minute flights to go to Las Vegas." And everyone's like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense. No questions asked." But for me, some days I'm like, "Hey everyone, I'm rolling out of work 30 minutes early. Does anyone want to meet for happy hour?" People flood this text message chain. They're like, "Stacey, what is wrong? Something doesn't make sense. You're leaving work early. This doesn't fit in with your cyclical Byzantine existence. We are going to help you." But it's okay. It's all right, because sometimes, being spontaneous, it happens in strange strange ways. Comes in ways you don't even expect. Has anyone been getting calls from scammers? A lot of calls from, okay, I'm getting some nodding heads. Yeah, I got a call from a scammer the other day, and he said, "Hi, I want to review your insurance information from that car accident you just had." And it's like, I don't drive, so that was news to me. But I realized he was a scammer, so I wanted to lead him on. So I said, "Oh, is that the car accident where I died?" And he said, "Yep, that's the one." He wasn't even listening. We ended up talking for a while. He was a nice guy. His name was Alex. And about 30 minutes into the conversation, he said, "Hey, will you be my girlfriend?" And I said, "No, Alex, I want to marry you." And then he hung up the phone. But it's all right. I think I'm saying this story because Alex, if you're out there, my number's still the same. I am waiting. I really want to graduate from that singles table. I will say this. I read this article the other day about how, when I was growing up, people responded to stress. You talk about fight or flight response. Either you stay and you deal with the stress or you leave. Now there's a third definition added to it: fight, flight, or freeze, where sometimes people just stand still, they don't know what to do. And this is interesting to me because for me, I feel like how I deal with stress is in a different way, wherein I don't deal with it, except for 7 years after the fact, when I bring it up subtly into conversations. And that's really, really what I love to do so much. So I can't wait for Alex to see me again in 7 years. Really, really great time. So Alex didn't work out, but I am in therapy, and I turned to thank you, get it out of therapy. If you didn't applaud, leave the show, go to therapy. I tell my therapist everything. She's wonderful. She's a saint. She should be a saint. Her name is Dr. Nesbitt. And the other day I was like, "Dr. Nesbitt, I really want to ask someone on a date, but I don't know how to do it. Can you give me some pointers?" And then she said to me, "Well, I don't know if I can help you. I've never had to ask anyone on a date." And that really struck me to the core, because I pay Dr. Nesbitt to make me feel good. I don't pay how great Dr. Nesbitt is. Great, Dr. Nesbitt, you're very attractive, and no, you never had to ask anyone on a date. That's great. So she provided no tangible advice, but that's okay, because I'm going to figure it out. Alex, please answer the call. But I will say this. I see Dr. Nesbitt to deal with, human interactions, because I'm a very anxious person. Just the other day, I wish that I could have turned to Dr. Nesbitt in a conversation. I was in the grocery store, and I was in the lunchbox snack aisle, and they don't check if you have a lunchbox. You can just go into the aisle. And I was looking for snacks, and this child comes up to me and says, "I'm lost." And I said, "Oh my God, there has to be an adult here." And I was like, "Oh, I guess that's me. I'm the adult now. Like, it's happened." So I turned to the child and I said, "All right, that's okay." That was the good part of the conversation. It all goes downhill. It all goes downhill, because then I proceed to say, we all feel lost sometimes. I myself am feeling a little lost in my professional life, and she walked away. But it's all right, everyone, because I saw her the next week at the singles table, and I was able to apologize. I'm going to end on this. Who here likes musicals? Does anyone like musicals? Yes! I grew up listening to The Sound of Music. It was a family favorite. And growing up, everyone always said I was mature for my age, which is a really nice way to say sad. And we grew up watching The Sound of Music. And there's a song at the end of it where it's, it's actually right at the beginning where it's, "These are a few of my favorite things." And when you really break down the song, you realize that it's the most basic list of horrible things. Like, these can be no one's favorite things. Like, raindrops on roses, just rain, and then whiskers on kittens, not even the kittens, just the whiskers. And I don't know what I'm searching for here, like any deeper meaning, because, at the end of the day, the song, the show this is my favorite thing, period. That's just one favorite thing. And that favorite thing would be Alex, please, by God, answer the phone.